This conference will now be recorded.
Okay. So we are working on Facebook account creation functionality, right? So in the last session, we have seen that. Okay. So just wanted to understand, guys. Okay. So in my previous class, I have discussed about the difference between functionality test cases and regression test cases. So what's the main difference between those two things, functionality and regression?
Functionality means identifying the new functionality. Regression test cases means identifying the existing functionality.
Okay. I think that's a 60 to 70% of correct answer. But any better answer than that? Can you think about it? Okay, let's understand more about the functionality. Functionality means what?
Functionality, functionality, identifying.
Mhm. See, Facebook account creation is one functionality. Okay,
Uh,
Facebook
yeah.
login is another functionality. Already have an account. I'll click. This is login. Login is one functionality. Forgotten account. This is one functionality.
Yeah.
Okay. Once we click on this home page, okay. So creating a new account is one functionality. Sending a post is another functionality. Chatting with friends. So the messenger is one functionality. So the functional behavior of an application is called as a functionality. Okay. But in this functionality, see, everything will not be created in one go, guys. So it's always incremental. So today they have created create new account feature. So tomorrow they will introduce a new functionality. So it is always cyclic. Okay. So today they'll create functionality A. So tomorrow they'll create functionality B. And day after tomorrow they'll create functionality C. It's always an incremental way. All right. So whatever the functionality that was created as a part of this particular cycle. Okay. So when we write those test cases for the newly created functionality, then that test cases are called as functional test cases. Okay. So as you said, the functional test cases are something to identify the functionality of an application is called as functional test case. So you have given me an answer for regression test cases. What is that regression test cases? Hmm?
Identifying the existing functionality. Already, already
So
existing function.
identifying the existing functionalities. So already that functionality is there, but we are
Yeah.
testing it again. So why we are supposed to test it again?
To make sure it was working properly or not.
Sorry, to make sure
To make sure it was working properly or not.
it was working properly or not. Why should we test it again? Because see, it's already tested, right? So when they have introduced that functionality, they might have tested it. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When that particular functionality was created, they might have tested it again. Why to test it again is the question. See, the impacted areas of the existing or the newly created functionality. See, they have introduced to functionality this create new account functionality, yes. So because of this, there might be an effect in the existing functionality.
Sir, your
Oh no.
screen was not
The
visible, sir.
reading, the
Hello.
student.
Sir, your
Your
screen
screen
was
is
not
not.
visible.
I'm sorry. Now.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So now Facebook, so they have created this new account functionality. Okay. Now what I'll do is I will test login functionality also. Login functionality is already there. See, they have introduced this new functionality. So because of this new introduction of this new functionality, I wanted to test it the existing functionality also, because by introducing this functionality, they might have broken this functionality. So to make sure that the newly introduced functionality is working fine, and also the existing functionality is also working fine, because this is an impacted area, because this is something related to login, right?
Yeah.
So you need to be very careful in identifying the regression test cases. See, you cannot test the entire Facebook functionality, guys. Hello, you're getting my point.
Yes, sir.
See,
Yes, sir.
how many in Facebook there might be some thousands of functionalities. Do you think for a simple change, do you think you will be testing all the existing functionalities, or only selected functionalities?
Selected functionalities.
Selected
Selected
functionalities,
functionality.
right? You cannot test everything. By introducing a
Yeah.
small feature or small functionality, you cannot test everything. So we need to carefully identify. So by introducing so and so new feature, so you need to logically identify the regression functionalities also. So now my point is, so as this is something related to creating a new account, right? So once you create a new account, okay, so the existing functionality login to Facebook should also work fine. So though this is an existing functionality, so I'm testing this one also. Okay, so let's come back to our previous thing. So till what point we have identified the test cases, guys? We have identified the first name, we have identified the surname, we have did we write test cases on email address? Did we have a discussion on the email address?
Yes, sir.
Mm, yes, sir.
Hmm? So we had a
Yes,
discussion,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what about the password? Okay, so password is very important, guys. So what about password? I think we haven't discussed about the password, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me, guys, yeah, what's the basic functionality of password? Hmm.
The password consists of some small numbers, capital numbers, and one special digit.
Special
Okay,
characters.
so password,
Maybe
yeah.
minimum that character should be there.
Okay,
Minimum
so the
characters.
first, right? So password is something. It's actually security for your account. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So to provide a
Yes.
security for your, it's like a lock for your bank, guys. So for example, you have, it's you have a house, you have a beautiful house. Okay, so you are going out, so you will lock it. Okay, so why you are locking it? Because so there are certain valuable things, and you wanted to protect them. You wanted to make sure that it is secured when you are not there, right?
Yeah.
Similarly, all your accounts. Do you think Facebook account is also very it has some precious data in that? Yes, right. Obviously, it is your data, your personal data.
Yeah.
So some if you're not making sure that you're using a strong password, some people might some people might break your password or identify your password, and they will misuse it. Okay, so password is, it's very very important. See, the first thing that identify, as soon as I type the password, do I see the data that I'm typing here, unlike the other fields? See,
Yeah.
when I type here, say for example, I'm typing Karthik, I can see those letters, Karthik. But in the password, I'm typing something here. Can you see my data here? I'm trying to
Yes, sir.
enter the password. No, that's the main. See, security starts from right from here. Okay, so what is the first basic functionality of a password?
Mm.
Hello.
If it
So first,
is not visible.
it should that is called as masking.
Okay.
Password should be masked.
Mask.
Masked means so you cannot see what you're typing. That's a basic thing, guys.
Mm.
Okay. Next, what else? Say for example, okay, let me give some valid data, guys. VC Reddy, Karthik VC Reddy. Let me give some 799359593. Okay. New password. I will give only one letter, guys. Now I'll click on sign up. Okay. Let me choose this mail. I'll give some 2000 here. Let me click on sign up. See what error message it is throwing, guys. See, I gave one. Your password
Mm.
must be at least 6 characters long. So please try another. Okay, 6 characters. What I'll do is I'll give A B C D E F. Okay. So what is the basic requirement here? What is the basic functionality of a password? Your password must be at least 6 characters long. Please try again later. I've given 6. Okay. Click on sign up. Please choose a more secure password. It should be longer than 6 characters, unique to you, and difficult for others to guess. Okay. So what is the second functionality, guys? Before we jump onto the hmm?
Actually, numbers.
Okay. Password should be minimum six characters. This is one test case. Okay. What else? So I have given 6 characters, right? Again, why it is throwing me error message? Can you tell me this? See, my password is this. A, B, C, D, E, F. This is my password. I've given the same thing here. Though you cannot see that, but still, I've given this password. But still, it is throwing an error message. See, earlier, what it told me when I give a single character, it said, system said, it should be 66 characters. Now, I gave 6 characters, but still, it is not creating me this one. Why? Huh?
It should be unique.
It is unique only, right?
Mm. Mm. No, it's easy to identify. So
Huh?
just random one, A, B, C, D, F.
See, A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B, C, D, E, F is something which can be easily identified, guys.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It can be easily identified. That's the reason Facebook is throwing an message saying that, see, A, B, C, D, F, they can predict.
Okay.
Maybe if you try 100 attempts, okay, I'll try this one also. Yes or no? See, I assume that I'm a
Yes, sir.
hacker, guys. I wanted to break your Facebook password. Okay. So now I'll keep on searching some random things. So people usually what they give, they wanted to remember, right? So they give some easy passwords. So in that way I've used ABCDF. Say if I'm trying to attempt, I might give this one also, right? So for that reason Facebook is telling us, uh, so you something it's unique, so some others cannot guess, so this something can be guessed. Okay. Now I'll give 1 2 3 4 5 6. I give 1 2 3 4 5 6. Click on sign up. Unique and difficult for others. This also comes under the same category. Okay. Now I'll give something. Yes. Training. Let me give here. Email.com. Again, I'm giving this one. A new password. Okay, tell me a password, guys. It should not pass. Tell me a password that it should throw an error message, not a valid one. An invalid password.
Your first name, sir.
Hmm?
Your first name.
Okay.
Passport should not. First name, sir.
Right, right. I've given the same thing. VC ready. I've given. Okay. Let me click on sign up. Email cannot be. Try a different one with a mobile number instead. See here, guys. See, it's already there. This email is already existing one, right? So you cannot use the same one. Okay. Let me give my so 11359593. Okay. Let me give here and let me give this VC ready. So I've given the same thing. Click on sign up. Similar, the same thing it has given, guys. Okay. Now I'll give my first name. I'm copying this. I'm deleting this. I'm pasting it again. Okay. Click on sign. First name I tried with last name. I tried with first name. Yeah. So it has given this. Okay. So now what's the test case? How to give the test case? Okay. Password cannot be a simple one, right? Which can be guessed. So now this which can be guessed, so it cannot be that. Okay. Now tell me something else which should work. Okay, so I think that's it. It's password. Okay. So these are the things. Anything that you wanted to try? Any other test cases?
Instead of characters, try only numbers, sir. Like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah, we
5,
have
6, 7,
tried,
8.
right? I have tried that one
Okay.
also. It also tried the same thing. Yeah. Let me try with only special characters. So after I gave only special characters here. Let me click on. So it is validating, guys. It is validating. You see this? It has taken. I gave only passwords. It has taken. Okay. So even I got a message also. But anyways, Facebook. Do you think it will not be good? Okay. Let me open a private browser. Incognito window. Okay. So I've given first name. I've given password. Let me try again. Okay. So now here, what about date, guys? Do you see anything date? Any issues with the date? Date of birth?
So it was in 2024.
It was in 2024. So why it cannot take 2024?
We need at least 18 plus to open account in Facebook.
That's exactly. Okay. So how do you validate this? This one. I've assumed that I gave 2022. Okay. So 2022 means what? 2 years. So see, it looks like you have entered the wrong information. Please make sure that you use your real date of birth. Okay. Let me give 2021. still the same. 2017, still the same. 2010, still the same. 2005, still the same. 2000. Okay, see, looking at 2001, 2002. Hmm? It still acts. Just a minute, guys. Just give me a minute. Yeah, hello. Uh, I'm sorry, guys. So see here, 2002 it accepted, 2003 also it accepted, 2004 it accepted. Sign up. See, it should not, right? See, what's the minimum criteria for Facebook, guys? Hmm? What's the
18,
minimum criteria for Facebook? Huh?
18, minimum 18.
Hmm? It should be
18.
18, right? But it has taken 2004 I've given. Okay, it's 2004 I've given, so it has taken, right? Me again, one more incognito, guys. Taking wrong examples. Still it has taken. Okay, let's try with Safari. Okay. So create new account. Let me create this. Yeah. Okay. So now here, 2004 it has taken 2014. So 2015 I have given, 2016 I have given, 2017, 2024. See, only 2024 it has given. 2023 it has given. 2020 it has given. 2019. See, 2019 it has taken. See, guys. So what does it? What does this mean? 2019 it has taken means, so Facebook is allowing a 6-year-old guy to get a sign up. So it is allowing to take a. So what's a basic requirement for a person to create an account? So what's the minimum age requirement? It is 6 years. It's not 18. Okay, 6 years. See here, 2019, 2024, 5 years, not 6 years. If say for example I've given 2020, now it is throwing an error message. Okay, so this is what it is. So this is also a functionality test. Okay, now I did not give any male or female. Okay, so please choose a gender. Okay, see here guys, I can choose male, female. You have a custom option also. Okay, so again once you select custom option, so see here, wish her a happy, wish him a happy birthday, wish them a happy birthday. I'm not sure what this is. That's it. Your pronoun is visible to everyone. Gender optional. See? So if you wanted to choose either male or female, and if you wanted to choose a custom option, so what functionality that you wanted to test it here is? See, if you choose male or female, that is okay. Once you choose a custom option, what should happen? Hello. If you choose custom, it should display a drop down. In the drop down, it should display three options. Okay. So now let me write. If a password is done, date of birth. Okay. It should take any value after 5 years. This is the only validation that we have because date of birth is only a drop down. Next, uh, coming to gender. So tell me guys, what's the gender? What's the first validation? Hmm? What is the first validation in gender? Able to select either of three options. What are those? Male, female, others. Okay. See guys, when I'm trying to select this, if I wanted to select this, I can select this. If I wanted to select this, I can select this. Okay. Now, what is the other test? Hmm? Now you are supposed
Day1
to test
option.
Custom, sir.
custom option. Okay. So what should happen if I select a custom option?
It will open drop down.
If custom is selected, it should display a drop down. Okay, that's it, or anything else. It should display a drop down. Okay. What else? So I want you guys to look at the screen and tell me the options.
She wish her a happy birthday.
Mhm. What is the content of the drop down, guys? It should have three options. Okay. It should display the drop down is one test case. In that drop down, it should have three different options. What are those options? These are those options. Okay, we can write that. It should display a drop down with three options. we can write those options, guys. Whatever we see here, we can write those options. Okay, I'm not writing here, but still you are supposed to write it. Next, what else? Hello, are you
Gender
able to see?
optional.
Gender. See, there is a, once you choose custom, it should display drop down, and what, with three options. With three options is one thing, and what is this called as a text box. Text box. Hmm? What is that text box? What's the default value in the text box? Default text in the text box?
Gender optional.
Gender optional. Okay. So it should display drop down with three options and text box with default text. What is the default text? Gender optional. Okay. This is the one. These are the test cases that you're supposed to identify. Any questions, guys? Next. What else? Do you see any other functionality? I'm asking about the only functionality part. Do you see any other functionality here?
Mm.
Okay, let me tell you something. Assume that in this mobile number or email address, I've given an existing email address. See, already with that email address, already there is an account. Now I'm trying to create a new Facebook account with the same email ID. Do you think it will work?
No, sir.
That is also validation, right? That also you're supposed to test it, right? That's also functionality.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Check with existing. Okay, what is this? I'll call it as duplicate email address. Okay, check with the existing functionality, existing Gmail ID. What else? You're supposed to tell
The
this
phone number
mobile number.
and
Existing mobile
first
number.
name, last name also.
Okay? See, everything is important, guys. Even if you miss one test case, also. So you know how many people have Facebook account?
So many, sir.
Around 2 billion. 2 billion people
Mm.
use Facebook.
Yes, sir.
The 2 billion accounts. Okay. So even if you miss a small functionality, so 2 billion people got affected with this. That's the power. Okay. Even if you miss one thing, it is gone. That's the importance of testing here. That's the importance of tester. Okay. Next one. What else?
Name, sir.
Hmm? Hmm?
Name. Name should not
Name.
be same, sir.
Why name should not be same? See, assume that your name is
Because
Karthik. My name is Karthik. First, you have created an account. If you create an account, do you think it will not allow me to create same name with Karthik?
no, sir.
In this 2 billion people, 200 crore people, name is a common thing which can be repeated. You can have same name.
Yes.
There might be some millions of people with name some Karthik, right?
Yeah.
So it's that's not a correct understanding. What else? See, with this much simple, you know, sign up box. See how many number of test cases are there. Okay, fine. I think once you click on sign up, what should happen?
Redirect you to next page. OTP.
OTP test. Okay. So that if you give email address, that email address or mobile number should get an OTP. This is another test. Okay. What else? You are forgetting something very, 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 very important thing. I want you to look on the screen and tell me. Very important thing. So
Default test.
can anyone read this?
Uh, yes, information.
Hmm. So can anyone read for me this one?
People who use our service may have uploaded your contact information to Facebook.
Little louder, please. Little bit louder, please.
People who use our service may have uploaded your contact information to Facebook. Yeah, if we upload our number, it's visible to everyone also. That is the main thing.
What you're reading is people who use our services may have uploaded your contact information to Facebook
To Facebook.
and learn more. Click on learn more. Okay, so this one. Next one. By clicking sign up, you agree to our terms and privacy policy and cookie policy. You may receive SMS notification from us and can opt out at any time. This is very important, though people will ignore. 99.9% people will don't even notice this. But you as a tester should notice these things. Users, end users will, they will see or they will not see. That doesn't matter. But tester, you should catch it. Okay. So you should have this text. What I'll say is privacy policy details. Okay. Test. This is the one. You copy this and I'll paste it. Okay. So these are the things that should be displayed. Once you click on these links, what should happen? It should display so and so respective pages. Okay. See if I click on this terms page should be displayed. Terms of services. That is also a test. If you click on privacy policy related web page should open. See privacy policy. Okay. If you click on cookie policy, your cookie policy details should be displayed here. Okay. So once you read everything, so you need to make sure this all these things are working fine or not. Got it.
Yes, sir.
Next. Okay. Now assume that okay, we'll stop the see. There is no end for functionality test. If you spend 1 day, you will get new ideas. You can test new ideas. You can write new functionality cases. But let's stop it here. And what are the other test cases? Functionality test cases are done. Testing test cases are not done. The functionality part of the test cases are completed. No, now what are the other test cases? Hmm. Let me give you a hint. UI test cases. What is UI test cases? What is UI? User interface. Okay. Now see here, guys. UI means see once you click on create new account, how should be the UI? So the sign up button should display on what? It should display on a small window. sign up page should be in a mini sized window. Okay, this is UI, right? You are validating the UI or not? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Next, so what's the first name? First name, surname, mobile number, password. First name, surname, mobile number should be first name, surname, and mobile number should be text boxes. Okay, what is new password? Password should be, the control is also password only. Yes. See, this is called as the text box. This is called as password only. Control name, we call it as controls. Text box is a control, password is also a control. Okay, next, date of birth. What should be the date of birth?
Mhm.
Should be drop downs. Hello, yes or no? Now here guys, on the date of birth, there is something called as question mark. Once you click on the question mark, so this is a UI test. After date of birth, there is a question mark. Once you click on this question mark, this is called as tooltip, guys. See, once you click on this question mark, so whatever the data that you are getting, right? So it's a tooltip. Okay, so it should have what? It should have a tooltip. Okay, so that also you should verify, validate. Gender also should have a, what is gender, guys? Radio button. Okay, tooltip. Okay. What is sign up? Hello. What is sign up? What's the control of sign up, guys? Should be a button.
Yes, sir.
What else? The sign up button should be which color?
Green.
Green color.
Should be a
Green.
button and green color. See, guys, this is very, very important. You might be ignoring green. Should we test this or not? There should be a purpose. I think there might have lots of discussion why they have kept that green color. Okay, so green always says it's a go ahead, move on, right? That's the indication of green color, right? So maybe for that purpose they have used green color. They didn't use red color, they didn't use blue color. Entire Facebook is on blue theme, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
they have
Yes, sir.
they have not used blue color, they have used green color. There definitely there must be a reason for this, though we might be not aware of it, but still there might be, definitely there might be a reason. So we have to test it as a part of UI. Next one. Okay, UI test cases are done. What is the other test case? Hmm? Load. See how many people are using Facebook at a time? Billions of people, right?
Yes, sir.
At a given point of time, may not be billions, millions of people, lakhs of people will be using at the same time, same sign up, whatever the functionality, it is login functionality or whatever it is. So some features of uh, Facebook at a time, people might be using, millions of people might be using the same Facebook login. Okay, so you will have, if you test it with one user, do you think it's a valid scenario of testing? So you have tested it with one user and you assume that you have given a go signal. Okay, testing is done. Can you do that, guys? Look at the number of people that Facebook users are. And if you test it with one user and if you say it is working fine, That's the most dumbest thing that you will be giving it, right? You should test it with one user, 10 users, 100 users, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, okay, 10 lakhs, 1 crore lakhs, 1 crore, sorry, 10 crore, 10 CR, okay, 100 CR, so on. I think 100 CR. So at a time, you are supposed to test the Facebook page with this many number of users. That is called as load testing, guys. Load. So whether the Facebook page is handling the proper appropriate load or not. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is load test case. See, there are a number of tool sets. See, load testing itself is a separate stream. There are separate test engineers available for load testing. So there are some tools in the market. QTP, uh, JMeter. So there are some separate tools available. With those tools, they will load this many number of users and they will test it. So normally you cannot open this many number of, see, you cannot open this many number of Facebook accounts, and you cannot do that. Okay. So there are separate tools available for load testing, but I'm just telling you that there is a load test cases also. What else? Performance test case. We assume that, guys, I've clicked on, I've been entered all the details. I clicked on sign up. Assume that it has taken 10 minutes to create the Facebook account. Do you think this is a valid functionality? Hello.
No, sir.
I've
We
given
should
all the
be installed.
details. I clicked on sign up button. It has taken 10 minutes to create the account. So what is the user experience, guys? It's worse, right? So people get frustrated. Okay, that is called load test, performance testing. So create the account and calculate the time frame. So for this also there are a number of tools available for testing the performance. How many fraction of seconds? So what is the expected performance? What is the expected thing that once we click on create sign up button, so within how many number of seconds it should create, or it should go to the next page. Okay, so that is one test case. What else? Guys, are you enjoying the testing, or it's looking like a burden for you? Hmm? I
No,
think
sir.
I think you guys might not have thought Facebook in this context, right? I think this might be the first
Yes,
time,
sir.
right?
Yeah.
So it is interesting, guys. It's really interesting. What else? Think, guys. What else? That's what I'm saying. There is no limit for test cases. There is no limit. Okay, let me give you one thing. Browser compatibility means what? See how many browsers are available in the market. Hello.
So many Chrome, Brave, Safari,
Yeah. There
Firefox.
are
So,
hundreds of browsers,
compatible.
guys. There are hundreds of
Yeah.
browsers. Hundreds of browsers are there. Okay. So, but Facebook supports most of them. Okay. So you can choose
Yeah.
Chrome. See,
Yeah.
I've tested only in Chrome and I said the functionality is working fine. That is also not complete testing, right? You have to test in Chrome. You can add, guys. You can add as many number of browsers as you want and you test it. That is called as browser compatibility. Okay. Now, is that done? Yeah, for example, I'll take only two, guys. One is Chrome, other one is Safari. I'll take these two things. Okay. Now assume that I'm doing it in Chrome. Which version of Chrome? About Chrome. What is the version of the Chrome? It's 120, 127
165.
dot. Okay. See, the, so which versions of the Chrome also you are supposed. See, it's not only testing in Chrome. Again in Chrome, there are different versions. You need to test last 10 versions whether the Facebook is working properly or not. Do you understand the point, guys? It's
Yes,
not
sir.
only browser version also you're supposed to test it. That's it, guys. Done. Hmm? Platform test. So what platform I'm using now? This platform, the operating system, guys. See, some people might be using Windows, some people might be using Mac OS, some people might be using different OS, Unix, Linux. Okay, you are supposed to test on. See, I've tested only in MacBook, and I told that it is working fine. Do you think this is a valid testing, guys? No, that's also you need to test across the platforms, across the operating systems. Next, device test. See, if you believe, if see, I've opened on MacBook and I've tried and I've created the functionality and it is working fine. So then, what about mobile device, guys? Hope everybody, almost every person on this planet, is holding a mobile, right? Almost.
Yes, sir.
So no.
Yes, sir.
So now, tell me,
Yes,
guys,
sir.
Facebook account. These days there are more number of mobile users than desktop users. You know that?
Yes, sir.
So now which one should be given the priority, guys? Mobile or laptop?
Mobile.
Mobile. Again in mobile, see how many models are there in mobile. Again you have a application in mobile and also it should work on browser also. See, within assume
Yes,
that
sir.
I have an Android mobile, guys. In that Android mobile, I have Facebook app. Also, I have Chrome also. It
Yeah.
should work on Facebook app, Facebook Lite. We have again different variations of apps. Facebook Lite. There is something called as Facebook and
Oh,
Facebook Lite. Okay, are you aware of this, guys?
yes, sir.
In both the apps,
Yes,
it
sir.
should work. Okay. Again, in mobile device, it should work on browser also. In your mobile, there is a Chrome, right? Chrome browser, right? It should work
Yes,
on the
sir.
Chrome browser. It should work on Safari browser. Whatever the browser that you install in your system, it should work on all those browsers. See, the device testing is also a big ocean. It's not a simple thing, guys, because slowly everything it is converting to mobile device. So today I'll take 5 more minutes, guys. Okay, before I conclude the session. Okay, what else? Now see, guys, I'm doing this. What is happening? Do you think the page is getting distorted, or it is stable?
Stable.
Stable, right? So what
Okay.
is this called? So I'll use this, I'll use this, I'll use like this, I'll use like this, I'll use like this, I'll use like this. So do you think the UI is getting distorted? It is stable. Getting the point? So this is called as a
Yes, sir.
responsive behavior. Responsive test. What else? Hello. Hello. Are you seeing this? Something?
Yes, language,
Yes, language
language.
change.
Yeah. What do we call this?
The
Huh? That's a task for you guys. So you just tell me what this testing is called. Hmm. So tomorrow you tell me this, okay? And also you need to come up with more and more scenarios like this. Detect language. And make it again back to English. Concept. See guys, see there is what I'm saying is there is no limit for testing. The more and more you spend time, you get more and more test cases and more and bugs. More and more test scenarios means more and more bugs. Okay. Yeah. I'll stop here for today's session. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow. Any questions before we wind up for the day?
Sir, that one axis here will not given.
See, today only I got
Over.
confirmation. Sindhu, I completely understand your concern. So you haven't got the recordings. So today only I got the latest list of candidates who have confirmed. Okay. So
Okay.
till last week entire was it's like it's not a solid confirmation which was given by your coordinator.
Okay.
Okay, I'll don't worry. I'll share you to by tomorrow. Tomorrow session you will get the
Okay.
recordings. Okay, I
Yes.
completely understand that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Okay, bye.
Good night,
so
sir.
thank you.